G'day, I'm Chris and this is Game Chambers. Today we are back with Total War Warhammer 3 and we are going to attempt to climb the ladder with Cathay. So let's have a quick look and see where we are. I pretty much exclusively play Cathay, so we're at 624. I do occasionally play Kislev or maybe I'll throw a Khorne in there, but mostly just been seeing how far I can take Cathay up the ladder, at least until I get my High Elves Bretonnia Empire back. So let's have a look. Let's see if anyone's queuing at this time of night. This could be interesting. So it could take a little while. I do have saved armies for all the current matchups, and I've been working on them, but there's a few that I'm not really comfortable with and need a little bit of work. So I've been doing alright against ogres, but I've been struggling a little bit with Khorne and Tzeentch. So let's see what we're up against here. We've matched into a 2v2. I probably should turn that team matching on, but sure, let's give it a go. Crossing of the Sea of Claws. We're going Cathay. Yeah, double Cathay. Sure. It's a Cathay stream, so I guess we got to do some Cathay. We'll have to make sure we turn the automatic team matching back off. So until we know what we're up against, I don't really know what we're going to bring here. Likely going to be a couple of cannons, because you get some really good arcs of fire around these top and middle points here, depending on which side that you're on. And this area down here, the bottom point, it's actually really terrible, I think, to fight with Cathay on. And we don't really have a lot of good infantry for that fight. So Nurgle and Slaanesh, okay. So Nurgle and Slaanesh, I actually quite like the Sky Junk against Slaanesh, but Nurgle has a pretty good air force. So let's go. Do I even want the cannons? Probably not. I might go one fire rain rocket. And who are we going to take for our Lord? Let's actually go. Do we want a dragon? I don't think I do want a dragon, actually. Let's go with a flying Jade Shield, Constellation of the Dragon, Yang Lord. That's too expensive. I think that's too short range. I want that, and physical resistance is useless against demons. Okay. So that'll be nice for our Lord. Now, against both of these peasant spearmen, and they're both actually fairly vulnerable to shooting, so let's just max that out to start with. Probably not. Let's actually, we'll do that and just rank them up a few times. And then for our, what is our ally brought actually? He's got a fire rain rocket. He's got a little bit more elite, a little bit more artillery. So we'll go a little bit more melee focus. So let's get another flyer. We'll get a terracotta. Crane gunners in this matchup. They can be good for trying to shoot Nikari and the big keepers of secrets, that sort of thing. So we'll get a couple more of the peasant archers. We'll get some Jade warriors, Jade warrior halberds. We want some cav actually, don't we? Jade warriors, what are they going to fight against marauders? So we've got 3, 4, 5, 23 seconds left. I'd really like to have some Jade cavalry in there. I do have the 2 long Mars. Maybe just the one then. Just the one Jade Lancer to give us that flexibility. To have some heavy cavalry. So what's he going for? A Yin Lord? Okay. I don't know if that's showing me that he's got all the spells, or if it just defaults to showing me the full board. Got the Sky Junk, so yeah, it's actually bad. Fully ranked up Terracotta Sentinel. Interesting. Happy to keep mine unranked. Okay. That's been long enough to lock in an army. Nurgle and Slaanesh will fight around this bottom point really well if they wanted to, so we're definitely not going to bother with that. I want to try and get secure with the Spearmen, then bring the Halberds and the Jade Warriors in to protect the point and the Sentinel. And I'll use the Crane Gunner on any big targets that present themselves. I can see an Exalted Great Unclean One being a problem here, actually. Do you have an answer? It does have the Celestial Dragon Guard, but the Exalted Great Unclean One will kill him. It's got the 2 Crane Gunners as well, so between the Cannons and Crane Gunners, we probably do have enough to bring down the Exalted Great Unclean One if there's one on the field. Otherwise, it's just going to basically kill every piece of infantry that we have. So yeah, we're going to fight over 1 and 2. Probably send 1 or 2 spears to point 1 and everything else down to point 2. Fire and rocket will set up here. So around this area here, the fire and rocket will set up. Crane Gunners will set up probably up here a little bit. I'll get some peasant spears moving up this way and then down here, and then I'll send the Shugengan Lord to see what she can do. She or he? I don't actually know. Is one of them male and one female?
Ready to rule.
She definitely looks female, doesn't she? Yep, okay. So we're going to have one of you to go that way, one of you to defend the fire rain rocket, who's going to go up here. And the other 3 of you are going to head down that way. So that's a group. So we'll make it the first group. That's a group. And we want to make sure we turn off the formation attack. And these archers can be in a group as well. Actually, might move 1 this way. Just so we've got some harmony. You want to try and keep harmony if you can. Archers want to be on hold fire, and this one wants to be ungrouped.
Order and balance.
Can be a group.
Fight in harmony.
Mind that one.
Guard mode. That's the only difference. Okay.
Offspring of dragons.
Let's see what we're up against here. So looks like my allies got the same idea. Going for the same points. Where's the range of the fire rain rocket? Just out to here, so we do want to move it forward a bit more. It's probably up to around this zone somewhere. These guys are going to move right up here. They'll move onto the point at the 3-minute mark, but no need to go all the way to the point immediately.
Archers! Order and balance!
Okay, just quickly get them down there. Get them up there.
Move as win!
And this thing, bring it up here.
The blood of
There to
dragons
protect
courses through my veins.
Okay, Nurgling's going down that way. We do have an Exalted Keeper of Secrets. Oh no, it's a Kugath. Okay. So it looks like they're not even going to contest us on point 1. They're going to push heavily down onto point 3. Well, we're not even going to try and fight for that, I don't think. I think we can just let them have it. So we want them spread right out, but the archers we don't.
Bringing harmony.
Don't spread out any more than that? Okay, that'll do then.
Order.
Let's see what we got. So no Furies or Flyers here.
Repositioning.
Now from here they do have the option to attack us up this way.
The celestial faithful.
So let's just put this down here because we'll get good fire lanes down those
Long spears.
areas.
Marching as one.
Alright, so down this way.
Sword and steel. March in order.
Spread them right out. Put the peasant archers behind them.
Immediately.
Let's think about what we want to bring in. Probably want to get the
Crane gunners.
Crane Gunners.
Move in formation.
Kugath's going to get some decent
Descendants
damage
of
down on
dragons.
us.
This is the way.
How much attention are they
Leading the
paying?
way.
It'd be
This
nice
way.
to drop that.
I will go. Repositioning.
Allies brought out another cannon. Bring out some Jade Warriors just to cover this way. Okay, so he's put his stuff in the same spot. So we're going to move just so that we're not blobbed up
dragons.
too much.
Shenyan's faithful.
Do have the Exalted Keeper coming around this way. So we might save for the helmets.
Ready to rule.
Shenyang sends us.
Which way are they going to go?
March
Going
in
to come around the
order,
back
the
by the
ranks.
looks of them. Yep.
Rocket
Where's
battery.
our artillery and what can it shoot?
Train gunners.
There's crane gunners there.
Order.
Let's ping this side to see if our allies are watching.
Master of the winds. Rocket battery. We obey.
Hang on, not the spears. Just the
Move in
rocket battery.
formation.
Yep.
Born of dragons.
Where'd that exalted
This
keeper
is the
go?
way.
There it is.
My chosen place.
Yeah, we got some Furies coming
This
in.
way. I shall. On gilded foot.
Taking a bit of damage here. Not much we can do about it unless we want to push forward onto Kugarth. But they're only peasants,
Leading the way.
so I don't mind taking that
Shugengan
damage at the moment.
sorcerer. Crane gunners.
Crane gunners can shoot up into
As
there.
one.
We still need another 700
go.
gold-ish before we can get the
Jade warriors.
Praise the dragon. Marching as one.
keep them on, get that fire on those.
Steel. Descendants of dragons.
We have
Dead
a victory
shield on
point.
there.
Keep it from the foe.
Okay, let's see what's going on
Defenders
here.
of Cathay.
The spears out.
Spears. Marching as one.
Take arms.
Get the cavalry down to try and block up this Slaanesh charge and get the Shugengan Lord in there as well.
Without fail.
And then we're going to drop this down and try and catch him out with it. So the Marauders, the
They will
Plague Toads.
perish. Move in formation.
How was that blast? Missed seeing the effects of it, but it seemed to work out alright.
With joy.
Okay, so we need to get these crane gunners onto them.
Restore order.
Get another unit of archers out.
Shenyang's faithful.
Come back here and also shoot onto that.
Stone and steel.
This is the way.
How's this point going over here? Just better keep an eye on it. Okay, so we can shoot there.
Thoughts in harmony.
Get that on the toads.
Hear my prayer.
Archers.
Where are these archers? What are they shooting? Shoot the seekers,
Yes.
please.
There.
Wind and fire.
Okay, so the Lord has run off already.
For
Let's see if we can
Cathay.
get some shooting happening down
Offspring
there.
of dragons. Attacking unison.
How are these spears holding in the middle? They are
Stand by
holding, but
dragons.
we're going to need assistance in the middle.
Never conquered.
Trade alliance.
How's the damage values here? We're winning on damage, which is
Warriors.
good. But we're going to need to send some assistance this way.
As one.
'Cause they're not going to hold.
Jade warriors.
Okay, let's get the Great Longbow Riders out, because they're a good reactionary
Dragon
unit.
guard. Sent by dragons.
Let's
Marching
get
as
our
one.
Lord over there as well.
Fire in the blood.
Never conquered.
What's going on here? We got the summoners of our lines, do we?
Without hesitation.
Cavalry's trying.
Minds as one. Sent by dragons.
What are these archers doing? Yeah,
Attack
on
in
those seekers.
unison. Overwhelmed.
Some damage on Kugarth then.
The celestial
Shoot anything
faithful.
else.
Master of the winds.
Okay, let's drop this
8
down,
winds to me.
and then we'll clear up those
They will perish.
harpies. No,
Sound the
furies.
retreat.
Train gunners.
Probably not worth putting damage into Kugarth, but we do need to try and push forward here.
Move as wind.
Born of dragons.
Put a shield on them, and then we'll join the
Celestial
fray.
light. Thoughts. Harmony.
It's not looking too great for us here.
Harmonious.
See if we can get these J Lancers out.
Bringing
These
harmony.
archers doing.
Move in formation.
And where are these spears? They're just there. Okay, they're in position. Why are you not
Repositioning.
fighting?
In Shenyang's name.
Alright, can we get the Terracotta in? We can. Alright, Terracotta, you are going mid. lost this point.
Order and
So we're
balance.
going to have to get a double
Sent
cap.
by dragons.
Marching as a one. Yes. Trained gunners. They
Oh,
will
there's our target.
perish.
Good choice.
Peasant archers. The Emperor's will. March in ordered
Guys, let's start
ranks.
shooting.
Without a
Send you home.
hesitation.
Let's get some Jade Warriors.
Conquered.
I think the Jade Warriors will actually
Move
lose
and
to
win.
Nurglings, or at least
The celestial
be hitting them for so long that
faithful.
they won't actually win to them.
Whatever is required.
Xinyan sends us
Let's see if we can cycle charge these long miles. That's a lot of incoming
Order and harmony.
units. I want you in the middle. I want you to keep moving. And I didn't mean to summon the halberds on that side, but let's see if we can get him in.
They
We can
will perish.
still double cap. How's the values going? We're way in front. Everyone else is sitting around the
Slay
same
the
value.
lancers.
Yes. Thoughts in
Okay, we're
harmony.
starting to get this point back now. So let's get shooting
Faithful.
there. What is our fire ram rocket doing?
Shengyang's faithful.
Pretty much nothing. So let's bring it back here so I can
Guided
support
by
that point.
ancestors.
They're fleeing. They're still fleeing. I need them to stop fleeing so I can send them home.
defenders of Cathay.
Defenders of Cathay.
Okay.
With infinite pride.
Kiss
drop
of
that
the
down there.
Spirit Dragon.
Never conquered.
There's that fight in the middle going. Got some more spears to throw in there.
The celestial faithful. Guided
Free
by
up these
ancestors.
bit of bug things. Let's put that on
I
ourselves.
shape the winds.
Restore order.
We've got the capture weight back on that point. Let's see if we can
A
actually
retreat.
do some damage down
Await
there.
a draw.
Xinyan
Are
sends
you in guard
us.
mode? No, you're just not fighting.
Defend the realm.
It's a really gummed up thing here, isn't it? Really have much I can
Descendants
do about
of
that,
dragons.
maybe. No, I'll save.
Cavalry.
Playgrounds are doing
Offspring
quite well.
of dragons.
Okay, so this fire rain rocket should help.
Fury.
Hopefully in 19 seconds we can drop. Oh, this is going to be bad. We are way too
Spears.
blobbed up here, aren't we?
Sound the retreat. For the moon dragon.
No, you stay on that point. You get on
Bringing
that point
harmony.
too. Got any Zeds? Some Zeds there. Why aren't you fighting? Get out of.
Naturally.
Make sure we're not in
Immediately.
formation attack. Okay, cool. We've got capture weight. We'll
Bring in
just
harmony.
stand there. We don't want to.
Dead warriors. Move as
These guys
wind.
can go. You can go home.
Rocket battery.
Yeah, that's doing alright. What's we got here for a blob? Yeah, that'll be nice.
Hear my prayer.
Broken. Where are
Minds
you
as
guys?
one.
Go home too. You're fine where you are. I want you fighting in there.
Warriors.
What has got the
Understood.
capture weight on this point? Looks like it's just my halberds on here. There we go.
We obey.
Order and the balance.
Get that on there. Now what can we bring in? Another long mark.
Minds as one.
Okay.
Move in formation.
They will
Plague
perish.
drones are really hurting. Okay. So get another Jade Warrior.
Order and balance.
See if we can push him down
Guided
here
by
under that point.
ancestors. You have been
Oh,
bested.
I wasn't watching the scores.
There is only
That
defeat.
triple cap got us. Alright. Well, let's have a look at how everything broke down. But first thing, let's change the ladder score. Ladder 1. Alkathor with Cathay 0. So, how we going? Values. The spears, one of them at least did pretty well. Or is that? Yeah, that's my army. Yeah, those Drain Gunners did pretty good too. I don't know. It's hard to tell with a 2v2. Kugarth actually was quite good there, just bombing my units and surviving. Plague Dragons are actually pretty good against Longbow Riders. I wasn't aware of that. So, anyway, let's have a quick look through the rest. Exalted Keeper. Must have got some kills with those spells. What was it? Slaanesh Law. Nice work on those Seekers, and for my ally, maybe a little bit too much artillery. One of his Crane Gunners did alright. Yeah, anyway, good game to my opponents. Let's turn team merging off, because the idea was to try and have some 1v1 ladder games, but I was playing 2v2 and 3v3s earlier, and so let's see how we go. We'll still count that one as a loss though, because it definitely was, and it will affect our rating. See what we're up against next. Here we go. See if we know who this is. We're up against Untitled. Sure who that is, but let's lock in Cathay. Cathay versus Kislev on the Mountains of Morn. Alright. He's locked in on us, so let's see what my versing Kislev army is saved as at the moment. So, who we got here? The Yin Lord with Storm of Shadows, Missile Mirror, Blossom Wind, and quite a few spells, but they got different reasons for being on there, I suppose. The Cannons and the Crane Gunners are there to try and shut down the sleds. Peasant Horsemen are to delay them, and Spears just to defend them. The Storm of Shadows is to slow them down and try and make that shooting easier. Yeah, I think this is alright actually. I don't know how it did last time, but everything has a shield because nearly everything in Cathay shoots. In Kislev shoots. And the Jade Lancers are there just to give me some mobility and a bit of armor as well. So, yeah. Let's give him a few seconds, see if he is actually ready, because he did ready up before. Maybe he's not ready yet. Well, it's done ready until he readies again. Give him a bit of time, he might be thinking about his list. What could we do to improve on this? I guess we need to see how it goes first. What does Kislev going to bring? So probably lots of sleds. So the cannons, and on this map, we fight through this central corridor. The sleds can probably, get some pretty good spots to hide around the backs. But if I centralize the cannons here, they can fire at each point from the center and be relatively well defended. Like I can have peasant spears on all these fronts. The only issue is going to be pushing in. So I don't have any good advanced deploy troops as Cathay, but either do Kislev. Because from these points here, there's actually a vanguard point right near that victory location. There you go. But without vanguard units, we're pretty much equidistant to all the points, I think. So I don't think any of them really favours us. If anything, we want to fight from the middle and probably just grab whichever point we can. So we might think about spear on each front. Rest of the spears in the middle.
Grand Cannon.
Cannons in the middle. Crane Gunners in the middle. Flyer up here.
The celestial faithful.
And the horses can just go out here to see what's going on. So on a turn formation attack off.
Cannons.
Cannons will have a group. Crane Gunner will have a group. They need to be in guard mode.
Order and
Group there, group there, group there.
long spears.
Descendant
Alright.
of dragons.
Okay, good luck to my opponent. And let's see what we're up against. Right, so we're not up against sleds. That's
We
good.
shall prevail.
Let's get
Long
these
spears.
spears moving up.
March in ordered ranks.
These ones moving up.
Repositioning.
This one's just coming around to have a bit of a look. These come up here.
Horsemen.
Crane
The
Gunners.
celestial faithful.
Might bring them up onto this hill just for now.
Wind and fire.
And the cannons want to
With
move themselves
joy.
up here. Alright, what do we want to bring in first against this? What are these? Armored Kossars, Armored Kossars. A Frost Maiden with Heart of Winters. Ice Maiden's Kiss. So we don't want to group up around her. That Heart of Winter will definitely hurt.
Defenders of Cathay!
We do want the cannons to be targeting Little Grom as soon as they can. So, what are they? 450 range, and what's Grom? 450. So the same range as Grom. We can see his range is right here.
Grand Cannon.
So,
Immediately.
if he's on fire at will, he should be starting to shoot at these
Never
peasants.
conquered!
What have we got coming in here? Winged Lancers. Alright.
Cavalry!
So Jade Lancers can't fight Winged Lancers.
Cannons.
It pleases the dragons!
So
Repositioning!
let's move them like that.
Seeking Cathay's foes!
And we might just go some Jade Warriors. 2 Jade Warriors straight down the middle.
The Emperor
Get
expects!
the Peasant Spears down the middle too.
ranks!
Emperor expects.
Nay, we'll perish!
See what we can do here.
He took pieces
So
of the
Kostaltyn is
dragons.
ridiculously tanky.
A new
But if we
path.
can catch him here,
Kiss of the Spirit Dragon.
and we'll try and pin him in with the Horsemen.
Ordered ranks!
And now these
Cannon.
onto
It
Little Grom.
pleases the dragons.
Ah, he's gotten away.
Wind and fire!
A bit slow there.
Marching as one!
Okay.
Restore
So
order!
I wasted that cast. So that was a good move by my opponent. And we took a bit of damage there. So let's
Faithful. Defend
get some
the
shots in.
realm.
We'll get these guys in on the point now.
Ordered ranks!
We'll get the Horsemen up the back.
Peasant horsemen!
Bring
Fight
those
as
spears in
one!
as well.
Without fail.
We might drop Kostaltyn's speed and see if we can actually get these halberds onto
Fight
him.
as one!
Little Grom's taking a bit of work. We got some light war sleds coming in.
Spears!
Try and get you guys out of the main line of fire. And you can charge in on her.
Immediately.
What is this? Warbear Riders. Okay. So let's get ourselves some Jade Warrior halberds. Probably should deploy them on the flank with the Warbears.
Move in formation.
The Emperor's will!
And we'll also get some Jade Lancers.
Warriors.
Bring them over this way.
Seeking Cathay's foes.
Little Grom's taking a bit of work.
Master of the winds.
Okay, these Warbears, when they go in, we'll get the halberds onto them. Okay, we've triggered a passive.
North in harmony!
Okay, that was a nice cast. Let's see if we can get them.
The winds.
We boy, a march in order.
them over
the
here.
ranks.
How are we doing over here? The War
Celestial
Sleds.
faithful! Celestial fury!
Get the Jade Lancers.
Yes! Jade warriors! Move in formation! Wind
I might actually bring in, what do we got? Kossar Spears, Armoured Kossars, Great Weapons. Alright, let's just swing you around that way.
Marching as one! Move in formation!
That's not gonna work. What's going on here?
Retreat! Withdraw!
Slow them down and get them in.
With infinite pride!
This way.
Okay, so Grom's
Understood.
done.
Harmonious rock.
Let's get onto the sleds.
Sen Yang sends us.
Now we need to capture
Bring
these
in
points. Get into melee with them.
Yes!
Now that Grom's down, we bring in the Terracotta.
Attack in unison!
Reposition.
Got their wizard as well.
Gilded foot.
Peasant spearmen! Thoughts in harmony!
Can't really cycle charge over there. You go home.
We seek new foes!
Now let's start getting some crossbows
Minds as
in.
one! Guided by ancestors!
You go home as well.
We seek new foes!
So we're still in front on points, but not by
I will
much. So
go.
let's see, where can we drop one of these? Like that.
8 wins to me.
Get those bear
For the moon
riders.
Dragon! Sent by dragons!
I don't know what you're doing. You're supposed to be shooting over that way.
Shugengan
One of your
sorcerer.
units has been destroyed.
So that's just the halberds over there.
Is fated!
Okay.
Repositioning.
Sound the retreat!
Bringing harmony.
This is the
Probably
way.
not a good thing.
Dragons Hear my prayer!
Bringing harmony.
Okay, get that terracotta into that.
Jade warriors! Move as wind!
So we can leave point
Marching
3.
as one.
We don't need to secure that.
Repositioning.
Let's get more halberds in the middle.
Faithful.
Move it to this side.
Repositioning.
You weren't supposed to move. Oh, wait, you should be shooting into that.
The celestial faithful. Move in formation.
Okay.
Order and
Then we
balance.
come in here. We need to take point 2
Bringing
back.
harmony.
Let me get some more
Jade crossbows!
crossbows.
Sends us! Never conquered! Our ancestors' decree! This way!
Okay, let's just write them off.
Seeking opportunity!
Actually,
for
we
the
can probably
moon
deal with them
dragon!
this way, can't we?
Chase the dragons. Move as wind.
What do we got over here? We still got the armored cossars. Let's drop this on them again.
Kiss of the spirit dragon!
Move in formation.
A retreat!
And let's get
Lead the draw!
some jade lances. So we have to wait a little bit.
Warriors!
What do we got going on here? Sleds going around the back way.
Ready to rule! In
We're
Shenyang's
still not
name!
winning the point in the middle.
Immediately.
It should change when these
Move in
halberds get
formation.
there.
Warrior crossbows!
We want these ones to move in on the back of the
Move in
point.
formation! Fire in the
That
blood!
is Zargard over there, so
Cannons!
let's make
Will
sure we
of the
do
dragons!
this. And now we can bring in the Jade Lancers here to shut down those war sleds. And
Jade warriors!
that's a problem.
Minds as one! Horn of dragons! Bathed in celestial
The halberds in
light!
there? I do, yeah.
Repositioning! Oh, Cathay!
Okay, now you're better off coming this way. Let's get an overcast one of these down that line of Zargard.
Shape the winds!
We got
Whatever is required.
we need you in there. Is that another little Grom? No. More Zargard. Okay, that's alright. Let's get crossbows into there.
Emperor's will.
What's the situation on the cannons? Yeah, they're both done. Okay.
Sun Yang's faithful!
We can get Kostaltyn and some sleds here. This could end up being worth it.
Bringing harmony!
Why have you not moved up onto that point?
Immediately!
Alright, we are going to need to take that side point back.
Jade crossbows. For the moon dragon.
You guys go home.
We shall withdraw.
We got more Jade
Minds as
Lancers.
one.
You guys can't send you home. You're too busy fleeing. You can go home.
Disengaging. Harmonious
Ice
rock.
Cloud. Okay, target the Ice Guard.
Move in formation.
Stone and steel!
Okay, can we get you to pull out? Get more crossbows.
Crossbows.
It's winged lancers.
Jade alliance.
Jade Lancers can come out. Okay, send you home now.
Engaging!
Defenders.
Send you
of
home.
Cathay.
Send you
Order
home.
and balance.
You guys on the
Guided
point.
by
No.
ancestors.
Send you home.
Jade crossbows!
You get on the point. You go cover that side.
Jade alliance.
You charge into there.
Warrior crossbows.
Okay. They have charge defense? They do not.
Sent by dragon.
Let's see if we can actually get them to turn.
Order and balance. Bringing harmony.
Grand cannon!
Warrior
Okay,
crossbow.
move you in that way.
Of course! I will go! There!
Terracotta's about to go down.
Train gunners.
Crane gunners to
Jade
start shooting
crossbow.
there.
For
Nope.
the Emperor.
Restore order.
Warriors! The dragons ask!
Train gunners.
Harmonious roar.
For the
Halberds should
Emperor!
still be right.
For the Emperor. For the Emperor.
This is the way!
Jade
Okay,
alliance.
so we got the middle back.
Cavalry.
Train gunners.
Screen gun is under
Warrior
there.
crossbows.
Get these crossbows up.
March in ordered ranks.
Oh, where did I just summon them from? Okay.
Sword and steel.
We'll get some horsemen to go with them shortly.
Gunners. Jade lancers.
Where's my lord gone? There she is.
Order
Jump in on
and
her
harmony.
for me, please.
Jade crossbow.
Order and balance.
You fall back. You give me horsemen.
Peasant horsemen.
Head out that way.
Jade the crossbows.
Okay, so he's got 1,000. I've got
Draw.
3,000. Too many points. Oh, that was a nice cast.
Shenyang's faithful.
We're going to be in trouble here.
Jade warriors. The Emperor's will.
Attacking unison.
We'll need some more Jade Warriors.
Both in harmony.
Leading the way.
Bears are going to be a problem.
Warriors.
Descendant of dragons.
How are you
Ace
still
wins
going,
for
Kostaltyn?
me. Stone and steel.
Warriors. Defend the realm.
Is that a leopard? Okay.
Defenders of Cathay.
Leopards have got surprisingly good capture weight. They'll actually be able to
March
hold
in
that
ordered
quite well.
ranks.
Don't know if this is actually a good choice, but I need something to kill these bears. Where'd the bears go?
Retreat. Withdraw.
I think this is all over.
Praise the dragons.
We're doing alright on damage value, so you can see we're actually a little bit in front on damage value, but we just weren't able to push them back, which is a fairly common problem for Cathay. You can do well on damage, but they do struggle to take the ground or to push the ground if they've already if they don't already have it. But good game to my opponent.
Cavalry.
He's definitely bested me here. It was a different build to play against, so we weren't playing against the sled spam. So well done to my opponent there. Let's change the ladder score. It's not off to a good start, is it? Oh, not 12. We're just going to have 2. Okay. Let's have a look at some values then. So look at the Dragon-Blooded Lord did alright. Actually quite well when you consider she wasn't really casting spells for damage. Some of the spears did really good. The Terracotta did not do well at all. It doesn't seem to be... Must be the unit that was fighting Kostaltyn. Gilded Crossbowmen are definitely really good in this matchup. I wonder if I should have got the Fire Rain Rocket in. What would I change next time? See how the gold value is spread for the Kislev Heights. So, nothing. You know, the chariots, the war sleds did really well. But they came in after the cannons were offline, so I probably needed to play that better and protect the cannons. For next time I do that matchup, I don't know what I'll change. The peasant horsemen didn't seem to be much use at all, especially as roadblocks. Well, the Dragon-Blooded Lord was quite good. Don't know about the Terracotta. I'm not sure what actually brought him down. I think it was the glaives from the what are they? The Ice Guard. And just sheer volume of fire and attacks from the Kislevite shooting. I need to make sure I'm moving into combat with them as well, and not just sitting there getting shot by Kossars. And I also got hit by quite a few spells there that ended up costing me quite a bit of my front line. Yeah, I'm not sure how to push and take ground. It's really hard to push even with the Jade Warriors. You'd think they'd be good at taking ground, being a sword and board infantry, but they're actually still very defensive focused. The Peasant Spearmen don't push ground. You've just really got to have that Terracotta Sentinel to lead the way. Okay, let's have a look, see what we're up against here. Lieutenant Baron, alright, on Broken Leg Gully. It's not a bad one for Cathay again. Okay, let's pick our Eastern River Kingdoms flag. Quite like the colour scheme of this one. Up against Slaanesh, okay. What did I take last time against Slaanesh? This is the saved list I had. And it actually did quite well. So it was all about denying them anything valuable that they could just come in and snipe. What's the Astromancer doing? I don't even know what you're doing in the army. Okay. We might actually put in another Great Longmar there. So quite like them in this match. What have we got? We've already got the 5 spears, 2 halberds. We could swap out a Jade Warrior for another halberd, which might be a good choice because they tend to have a lot of large on Slaanesh's lists. I do like the Sky Junk here. The Longmars give good mobility, and by being flyers with high charge bonuses, they can actually deny Slaanesh their charge bonuses because they can't get to charge you. So they can be good for sort of freeing up your infantry. Obviously this one, fairly straightforward strategy. We're going to fight over 2 and 3. We'll start in the middle, have our junk floating probably around here somewhere just so I can cover these 2 points, and then we'll just move up all of our peasants to cover, and then have the Longmar riders flying around to support. It's all about staying really close and tight, letting our peasant bows bring down what they can, and letting our peasant spears take the brunt of the attack, because they do have charge defense against all. It's just a matter of making sure that they can get that charge defense off. Okay, so let's put you in a group, guard mode, and get you up here. You guys in a group, make sure guard mode's not on. And then peasants, we're gonna go for 3 first. Oh, sorry, 2 first, down the middle, and then we'll summon in for point 3.
Lines united.
Turn off your formation attack. Okay,
Offspring of dragons.
let's see how we go here.
Dragon Guard!
The Slaanesh does get flyers. They get the Furies, but he can only bring a maximum of 5 of them. And if he brings too many of them, I guess we could actually be in trouble if he brings a lot of them. But the Great Longmars do generally beat them. The Sky Junk is fairly tanky as well, so you can see it's got 10,000 health. So the Slaanesh Furies do take a while to kill it. I have tried bringing the Grand Magistrate here, or the Magistrate Lord, or whatever his name is, in his Sky Junk or Sky Lantern, because he's got an aura that's basically a Mortis engine against flyers, so it sort of helps really protect against the air. But he's not very tanky, so I think the time I did try that, they just kind of tore him apart, and that was that.
The blood of dragons courses through my veins.
Let's see what we're dealing with here.
Us to victory.
Move in formation!
So it looks like he's going for the high ground. But he's just going to rush point 3. That is quite alright at this point in time. We'll get our lantern. So we want the lantern to be fairly close to the action, because if it can get some bomb drops, that's extremely effective. Oh, we got an Ikari. Okay.
Cavalry!
Definitely want to bring in some archers with us then.
Bring in harmony!
Ikari has very low armor, so it's quite weak to the archers. We got 7 units. Marauders, Hellscourgers, Marauders with spears.
Seeking Cathay's foes!
Hellstriders, Hellstriders. So this is the anti-large, and this is the high defense ones.
Understood!
What do we got there? We got demonettes at the back. Okay. So he's going everything for the high ground. So in that case, we might get a unit of these down to there. And let's see what we can do here. Oops, wrong way around. We're going to save up enough now so we can buy spears and archers at the same time. So we need 800 gold for that.
Defenders of Cathay.
And you put you on hold fire, because I don't really want you shooting at them while they're in the woods. What do we got? 500.
Cavalry.
Just going to hide in the trees, is he?
Shenyang sends us.
Now he could bring in multiple Furies at the same time because he's probably saving a little bit of gold at the moment. We've got 800, so let's go a spear and a bow. Get the spear
Marching as one.
and the bow.
Archers. Shenyang
We do have to watch
sends
out for the slicing shards. What does he have? The slicing shards? I guess he would. Yep, he does. With the lash as well. He's got all the goodies. It's
Praise
going to
the
be
dragons.
a way that he can punish us forming a blob like this. We need another 800 because we'll put another spear and a bow up the top here. He's definitely saving for something.
Conquered. Move as wind.
Not sure what he's saving for. I'd say he's waiting for
Move as wind. Long spear.
Praise the dragons!
okay, here we go. Got some movement.
Cathay!
I'm expecting a slicing shards.
March in ordered ranks.
We have a victory point. Keep it from the foe.
Guided by ancestors.
Sure you're on hold ground. Start shooting the current.
Wind and fire. Dragon Guard. Sent by dragons. Bringing harmony.
It's the lash of Slaanesh. We can't really dodge that. Demonettes coming this way. We
Marching
should
as
get you
one.
in the middle here.
Order and balance. Long spears.
What do we got coming in? Hellstriders. Let's just go and stop that.
Perish. Peasant archers.
Get the shots on there. Bring you
Seeking
this way.
Cathay's foes.
And we're going to drop this down right there.
Dragons, hear my prayer.
And then we're going to fly this junk over here.
Sent by
There's the
dragons.
slicing shards. Let's try and get out of it. And let's drop our bomb here. Okay,
Guided
nice.
by ancestors.
There's the heart of the Furies. Let's go and get rid of them, do our job.
Celestial fury.
Archers, get back onto there.
The celestial faithful.
How are we doing here?
Desert archers!
Start shooting there.
Sent
Bring you
by
in.
dragons. Gods in harmony.
Wind and fire.
So we've got a minute cooldown on that.
Bathed in celestial light.
Archers! Shenyang
No,
sends
that's
us.
the archers.
Defend
We want the
the
spearmen.
realm.
Dragon Guard.
Get onto them.
Immediately.
Let's get a sentinel now. Just to really hold that ground. Should have another bomb ready soon.
Bringing harmony.
And let's get some halberds also down here for the middle.
Shenyang's faithful.
Back.
Whatever is required.
Can't dodge that one.
Born of dragons.
Defenders of
Back.
Cathay.
Yep.
Cathay.
Okay, doing alright there.
Desert archers!
Taking those demonettes there.
Defenders of
Archers
Cathay.
stay on there.
Bringing harmony. Move in formation.
Descendant
Okay, how's
of
this fight going?
dragons.
Let's drop this down.
Of
You
the
go and deal with
spirit
these.
dragon.
You go deal with them as well.
Stone and steel.
Okay, we've definitely got Slaanesh flooding in from everywhere now.
Fire in the blood.
Archers.
Need you archers to keep shooting him. Get the terracotta in there.
Wind
And
fire.
we might need some more, let's get some fast units to go chase them off.
Ancestors!
Okay, so that fight's
Seeking
this house.
Cathay's foes. Harmonious
Let's put you there and you there.
Peasant archer.
There's an archers, just shoot these things. What do we got here?
Celestial fury.
Go that
Come
one.
on.
What do we need? Our flyers.
Defend the
We
realm.
have a victory point. Keep it from the foe.
Restore order.
Okay, let's get the flyers onto that.
Repositioning.
Minds as one.
Now that's done. Let's grab a Jade Warrior, get him up there. How are we doing on points? We're in front on points.
The celestial faithful.
March in order the ranks.
Let's get those onto there. Where is this? Get you shooting there too, actually.
Cavalry marching as one.
And let's drop that on these guys. That's probably not going to work, actually. Too spread out.
Peasant spearmen.
Is that coming in Exalted Demonettes again? Yep.
Jade warriors.
Stone and steel.
There's a lot of Hellstriders coming in from that side. Let's shift the fire onto there. Can come back up. Where's my other flyers? Let's get our position reformed here. So it's more Demonettes. Where are we? Let's fly you this way. About. That looks good.
Understood.
It pleases the dragons. Move in
So
formation.
that's
Naturally.
retreat, you guys. Retreat, you guys. Get some more Jade Longmars. Go deal with that. They're fine where they are.
Warriors. Cavalry.
Actually, they're not going to lose that fight. Let's get you this way.
Without hesitation.
You fire at will again. Get some more archers into the middle. Yeah, you come into this side. You come back this way.
Cavalry.
Let's see if we can actually get some damage onto Makari. He's going to move away.
Lines as one.
Okay, so they're getting fairly entrenched up there now, which is fine.
My ancestors. Wind and fire.
So we'll spread out again.
Expects.
Did we end up losing that? We did lose it.
March
Oh no, we're trying to recap it, aren't we? Not.
March in ordered ranks.
So we're going to need some spears and bows up on this point.
Horseman. Attack
Okay.
in unison.
Get them up there and get the bows up there too.
Lords in harmony.
Make sure formation attack is off because that's annoying, that stuff.
In harmony. Move
Okay, so
as
we're going to let them have one.
sound the retreat.
So wins. We got heaps of wins.
Praise
One
the
of your
dragons.
units has been destroyed.
It was
The
destroyed.
celestial faithful. Shenyang sends us.
Okay, let's get some more spears down the middle.
Sent by
Got
dragon.
terracotta there now.
Defenders of Cathay.
He's doing well keeping the Kari alive. Kari's got plenty of kills. What have we got going on here? Seekers coming around the back way. Let's just hit him with some missiles.
Cavalry. Bringing harmony.
Let's form up here and get you behind there. Then
Repositioning.
you can get ready. Is there anyone sleeping? Yes. You're sleeping. You're sleeping. Yep, but you're all sleeping in places you're supposed to be. Okay, I don't know what these Seekers are doing. They're an extremely elite unit, but if they want to just chill out down the back, that is fine. So he's got 3,000 points left. We have still 2,000 points left, so we still need to hold on to this for a bit longer. There will come a time where we can fall back to 1 point.
Cavalry.
Minds as one.
That was quite nice there.
Bring in
Let's
harmony.
get the rear charge, see if we can break the lines.
Bringing harmony.
What's he got up
One of
there?
your units has been destroyed.
Exalted Demonettes up there, that's fine. Okay, let's get the junk.
The celestial
Oh, what's going on?
faithful.
Bit of lag.
Order and balance.
Some Demonettes in there. They've managed to get him. What are you doing? You're supposed to
Guided
charge
by
those Hellstriders.
ancestors. Retreat.
Kind of failed miserably at what you're supposed to do,
This is the
didn't you?
way.
Get a terracotta up there. Let's get some fast movers.
Peasant horseman. Stone and steel.
You know, they're not great.
Spears.
Just need to hold on to it a bit longer.
Stone and steel.
victory!
Get him back in the air.
Ordered ranks!
Horseman! Move in formation!
Let's just see if we can get some nice shock damage on these.
Dragons ask!
Seeking Cathay's foes!
Alright, let's just try and break the stuff that's in the fight.
Sent by dragon!
Alright. Yep. We're gonna have to get hit our long Mars, but it's worth it. So pretty much we only need to hold 1 point now, so we're gonna keep this one busy, but this middle point is all we need. So let's not send the terracotta in. Everything here is now sacrificial.
With joy, sent by dragons, guided by ancestors.
Drop a bomb. Alright, sure.
Shugengan sorcerer.
So it can actually die now. I don't even need that anymore. We're just gonna fall back into the middle here. Everything we can onto this central point.
Move as wind!
Wind and fire!
Jade warriors!
They must fall.
Do we have any wing? Yep, I think we got this though. Alright.
Archers! Marching!
Yeah, these guys can keep fighting. We've lost the point. No, we're still actually holding it. Very nice. That's worked out quite well for us. Demon Axe over that way. Probably should have done that on them before they started taking loads of damage, but everything over here is pretty much done for. Really impressed with this Nakari play. Maybe a little bit cautious, but he's done well keeping him in the fight. He hasn't stopped fighting at all. So.
Peasant archers! For the moon dragon!
Okay, let's get them in.
Praise the dragon!
Terracotta in. Yeah, look how quickly the archers bring him down. He's definitely not supposed to take archer fire. Yeah, we've definitely got this. So they've taken our point 3, but it's a little bit too late. We can see if we can actually take out Nakari before the game ends. Oh, are we going to get him? Are we going to get him? Why aren't you getting under him? Come on, 500 health left. Aha, Nakari survived till the end. Well, good game to my opponent. It was that was a close one. Well, it felt like a close one, but I think it's just when you play Slaanesh, it's super stressful for me anyway, because they're always moving around, and you're basically trying to just create a box and control 2 points for long enough to get yourself a big enough lead that you only need 1, and then you can give it up. And he did give me the opportunity to try and go for a triple cap, or at least the cap on his side. But that was good game. Let's see how he went. So the Shugengan Lord, not massive value, but she still had plenty of wins left, and she was still on full health. So she was doing her job. Skyjunk, it's actually quite expensive, so it didn't even pay for itself. But I still think it might be worth it for the fact that it's a lot harder for Slaanesh to shut it down. I don't know, it didn't feel as impactful that game as it has in the past against Slaanesh, so still on the fence about that one, because it used up all of its ammo and all of its bombs, and still didn't get its value back. So, Longmire Riders, I love them in this matchup. They just do some serious work. Peasant Spears, definitely really good. Charge defense, gets them through a lot of trouble. Terracotta, yeah, he just did his job, got onto the point. Oh, and look at these archers, look at the value that they can get. So a lot of that probably from Nakari. But a lot of the Slaanesh roster is very lightly armoured, so they do great work against it. Nakari, I really liked his Nakari play. It was very mobile, managed to keep him alive for a very long time. Demonets got a lot of kills too. I didn't see what the overall damage values were towards the end there. I wish I'd show you that on this screen, or leave it up for a minute at the end of the game. But anyway, well, that's Furious to Right. They're probably the ones that were tearing apart the Skyjunk at the end, which I just didn't really need anymore. And there we go. Good game to my opponent. So let's change the score here. We're now 1-2 versus the ranked ladder. We might keep this score rolling throughout every video series. So yeah, we might do that. I mean, I don't know if we'll keep going Cathay every time. I think so, because that's, like I said, favourite faction. But that might do us for today. We've done 3 matches, and it's starting to lose my voice again. Still recovering from a bit of a sickness. So, thanks for watching. Hope you've enjoyed the content. If you'd like to see more like this, or if you want to see some more 2v2s, just let me know and in the comments, and we'll see you in the next video.